A few videos back, I made a lot of claims about Venture,
Howdy, hey.
and after reading the comments, yeah, I made a few mistakes, mainly with my language, but also with how I played. Even a few weeks later, I can look back on some of the things I showed off in that video and simply question what I was thinking. But now that I'm kind of cementing myself as the Venture player, I think it'd be best that I try to be, how do I put this, not shit. So what will I be doing to fix this? Well, as explained last time, I've been doing aim training daily. Of course, this won't fix everything, but it'll certainly help. Along with that, I made poor financial decisions. I am certain this will help me get better teams. In the first game, I found out there are people who like push? I don't understand those people, but sure, why not? I'll say it would show off the flaws of aim training. A lot more jumping, elevation, and abilities go on that you just don't get in a flat box. So sometimes I just miss, and I really shouldn't. But right here is where something magical happens. For the first time in recorded history, a support uses their ping on someone diving them. And their team actually helps them. Kinda sucks I died as a result, but who can argue with making history? Venture would be proud, that's for sure. Near the end, they swapped to Widow. So I thought to myself for a little bit, one of the things Venture can do best is take space. And that Widow needs to be here or here to be effective. So, using my high intellect and gaming prowess, I literally just spawn camped until the game ended. The next map, the enemy team banned Ana. So, Ana packed her shit and just left right after the game started. So, unfortunately, the game after we had a Cass on our team, meaning banning Cass would be a no-no, since banning someone your team wants to play is just a bad thing to do. In fact, only assholes do it. Jumping into round 1, the two Doomfits did a mating ritual. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. And while this was going on, I couldn't help but notice that we were lacking a tank. Well, for the most part, actually, since Venture can sometimes fill in for the tank role. But I still feel like they don't have anything they exclusively excel at. The jobs they're meant to perform aren't easy for a newcomer to just understand. But I've come around to kinda accept that, simply because what they can do is still good. I definitely gave off the idea that I think they're a bit shit in the last video. Not my intention. Venture is strong. They simply are a little lacking. Not the first character who needs minor changes to fix them, but also not the last. Moving into the round after the first, that being the second, believe it or not, wow! Our cats blamed our Freya after we won the last round. God damn, how are people like this? Annabelle, you toxic fuck! After we took the point, the following fights I held this spot. The idea was that I now covered the only other two entrances to mid. If I find out that the enemy team is all fighting from the same side, I can hop over there. But if a cheeky sneaky shows her head, well, I wouldn't know since they didn't. We ended up losing that round, then Cass blamed me, because of course, and later they said they play Valorant, which checks out, but luckily, we found out that winning is a really good strategy to get victories. So we started winning a little bit more and eventually took the map. After we won, I tried to check Annabelle's profile. Their profile is locked. Annabelle, you genuine toxic fuck! At the very least, they were good and they definitely helped us win. But I don't care. Also, just throwing this in there, thanks for subbing last time. We're now officially at 2K subs. Yay! But that doesn't mean stop. Now we can shoot for 3K. So, if you haven't yet, hit that button and maybe join the Discord or Patreon if you're extra special. Anyways, I prayed that next game I wouldn't have a single teammate like Annabelle. And you know what? I didn't! I had 3! They all voted to ban Venture, and then made fun of me after it was done. What was most unfortunate was that we were winning hard. But I had a smile on my face the whole time. After the second round started, oops, I made a few mistakes and died. Oh no, it happened again, but don't worry, I'll keep going. I'ma win this fight. See, oh no, I lost the next fight as well. Isn't that a shame? And what's that? I accidentally ulted when I shouldn't have, wasting my ult and losing the round. Also ignore the fact that I forced out 2 ults when I wasted mine. But don't worry, after that, I couldn't help but gain my strength back. But, oh no, my fingies are getting tired into the 4th and final round. Oopsie, my fighting button isn't working. Oh boy, we just tied that round, wasting 17 minutes for all those involved. Isn't that a shame? Okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have did that. But come on, I won't throw so hard that they lose rank, but I will tie the game to waste their time. And honestly, it's really telling that the second my brain turned off, we started losing. Yes, I know I'm one of the tanks, but still. Although, thinking on it, that was kind of rude. But those are assholes, man. I wish I knew someone who could help me with moral dilemmas.
Hello there, stranger in need of help with moral dilemmas.
Oh shoot! Zenugwe?
Who is that? They sound like someone who had to flee the country and change identities. I would not know of that bot, or man, or whatever he is, for I am Master Zenefu.
Right, you're fleeing the country. So, Zenugwe.
Zenefu?
Zenefu, damn, anyways. Was I did a bad?
Well, child I've never met.
Not a child.
In my culture, which I've been enjoying for years, we will call what you did a dick move.
Damn it, you're supposed to tell me what I want to hear, not the truth!
Well, sometimes, you gotta leave assholes to do what they do best. Spew out shit that should be flushed away, never to be remembered. For if you dare to touch what they let out, you'll make a mess you could never forget.
That was a very gross analogy. I'm gonna go play more Overwatch now. Now, after that match, I was kinda mad. So I went and had sex with my girlfriend so I won't be so- That's a dumb reference. In all seriousness, I did the dishes to blow off some steam and hopped back on. In the next match, we had the holy trinity of one tricks. A Doomfist, a Hammond, and a Rock with ADHD. Only with a combined HP, survivability, and mobility would we be able to! And that is how we lost that game. Now, forgive me, but we're gonna splice the footage here a bit. You see, the next game just thematically works better as a capper, so, yeah, we're gonna do the last game I played right now. My team started off confident. In fact, I was able to make some great plays. But unfortunately, by the end, this was a simple case of team diff. Overwatch matchmaking isn't perfect, and it's kind of clear that the enemy team was just a little better. I think if we all really stepped up our game, we could have won, but still, it felt really in their favor. Alright, you understand why I want to cut around the footage now? Because next game, Annabelle. You toxic fuck. I couldn't let them win. I just couldn't. Not after all of their toxic traits reared their head. But yet, I felt this strange sense of commonality. Despite them being a toxic bitch, I felt a rivalry brewing. Annabelle was simply different. They were the Vegeta to my Goku. That's a really dumb line. Point is, while they were clearly a dick, there was a minor bit of respect since they aren't that bad. But what sucked was that my team was playing Cass, which meant the hero was fully available to Annabelle, and they'd be ready to use him. In the entire first round, I felt damn near useless. The openness of the map and choice of characters really didn't help me at all. There was also the problem that twice I died out of pure accident. In this clip, Annabelle tries to shoot the tank and, whoops, headshot and monkey damage does me in. Then, right here, Ash is going for our Cass, but this match was still a good test of things I can do. Stealing high ground would prove to be really nice for my team, but my team wouldn't be all too nice to me. The Ana and tank spent a good amount of time screaming in my ear, as if I don't notice my own performance. Their howling did not help my mental whatsoever, causing poor plays on my part that continue to spiral further and further. It's bad enough that my uselessness is stated in the fact that if I try and dive Annabelle, they can just press a button to negate my existence and steal health pack that, in all honesty, I should have played around. But as much as I want to be mad at my team for spending so much time and energy into getting mad at me, it's not like I'm not the broken leg here. This Cass is making my mere existence null and void. I can't do anything with him around. We managed to stop them from bringing the point to the end, meaning there's still a reasonable amount of hope. So, when I turn the corner, what do I see but they switched off Cass? Oh, whoa! This changes everything. My plays were still a little neutered from the self-doubt. Watch this clip where the soldier lands his rocket perfectly. What I should do here is just dash out and accept the fact that I can't take this fight. But desperate to show my name on that scoreboard, I take the fight anyways. My name shows up, but the faces aren't where I want them to be. Mental matters so much, and when you bring your own team down, you get a worse team as a result. Doesn't help when Venture's horribly long burrow animation gets me killed. Like, if I press my get out ability with 100 HP to my name, I shouldn't die. Get a pretty silly guy on Annabelle, and even a really good trade if I do say so myself. Sure, I end up dead, but I kill Annabelle, wasting their powerful ultimate, and steal the Kiriko's time. This gives my team a major advantage into this next push. And after I respawn, we have this moment. Not horribly stunning, but 3 kills wins this fight for my team. They even brought back their cast. This reignites my spirits. A second later, I get boosted, so I drop onto the enemy team, and what most people in the moment might see as 2 wasted ults, I see as the Hog got into a bad position to dodge me, and the Diva should have fucking taken damage here! The ult combo ends up with the Hog dead and the Diva demect, and a pretty good showing of my aim trading right here. I get small compliments from 2 of the players in the game. That is why we're calling it a wrap for today. I'd like to thank Napius for supporting on Patreon. If you want to get full career commentaries of almost every episode of 1 Year's Venture to learn what's going on behind the scenes with these episodes, I highly recommend joining for as low as $5. And if you just want to support me, there's a new $1 tier.